Most of your HTML formatting work will be done with CSS, but some of the basic formatting tags have survived and are still in common use. Others are just plain handy or quicker or easier to apply, and a few have no workable alternatives in CSS. For example, at times you'll still want to hard code some paragraph and line breaks, or you may want to quickly add bold or italic formatting without calling up a style. In addition, CSS cannot accomplish as easily or efficiently the formatting made possible by the pre-formatted tag or the abbreviation tag. So I review these basic formatting tags and some others in this section of the tutorial. As we've seen, the paragraph tag defines the paragraph and directs the browser to place a blank line above and below the text of the paragraph. However, many web designers don't like all this white space above and below a new line of text. For example, this paragraph right here has a section label that looks funny with all the white space below the heading here and the section that it's really labeling. This is where the line break or the BR tag comes in useful. You can see down here I've added a line break and it doesn't give me all that extra white space. A little bit better communication form here to include the heading closer to the body of text that it's really labeling. Line breaks end the line you're currently on and resumes the text on the next line. Placing the BR tag within the code is similar to pressing the return key in a word processor. Here's the code for the page that I just showed you in the browser. Notice that up here in my heading I have a paragraph tag, and down below I have a line break tag. So that's the difference between this paragraph with all that space between the heading and the text content and this paragraph, which most designers prefer. Again, it's better design form to put your title closer to the text that it's titling. We can fix this very easily by removing the paragraph tag and replacing it with the break tag, like so. Let's go ahead and make that simple change. Click on Save. Refresh my browser and notice that that text moves up there nicely. Now there are differences in usage between HTML, XHTML, and HTML5. In HTML, the BR tag has no end tag. You don't need this part of it. However, in XHTML, the BR tag must be properly closed with the /greater than sign. And the same is true in HTML5. In other words, the new usage is to close off all of your tags, including the paragraph and the break tag. Both of them are the same. You need to have that closing tag there in XHTML and HTML5. The BR tag supports the following standard attributes. The attribute class, value class names. This specifies a class name for an element. The ID attribute, ID value, specifies a unique ID for the element. Style is the style definition value, specifies an inline style for an element, and the title with the text value specifies extra information about the element. Here's some tips for using line breaks. Use the BR tag to insert line breaks, not to create paragraphs. Second, the line break tag can be placed within other HTML elements such as paragraphs, tables, lists, and headings. Third, use the line break tag to solve minor formatting issues, save larger page layout issues for CSS, tables, or the align attribute. And lastly, remember that the line break tag does not require a closing tag in HTML4, but does in XHTML and HTML5. Let's now move on to the next movie and review the tags for bold and italic so that you can hard code your bold and italic formatting of characters without the use of CSS.